Jeez Louise. Does this happen to anybody else? Where sometimes I go to a YouTube channel, usually mine, and the channel banner will just start flickering on and off. Like, it exists one frame, it doesn't exist the next, and it's like a crazy strobe light. It hurts my eyes so much. I don't know why it does that. But yeah, my channel banner currently has a case of the "Let's give Howdy a seizure" right before his stream. That's super annoying, but that's okay. We persevere. Tag the Discord really quick. Yeah, this could theoretically be our final day of my demon wheel. That'll be pretty sweet. Welcome in, everybody. How you doing? How's everyone's week been going so far? Let's see. I see Liam Fry, Wyatt Williams, Grow and Sparkle, Dino Kid. Heh. I like a good heh at the end of a username. That's pretty powerful stuff. Surzi, Husky, Gemma, good to see you guys. Diogi, that's totally your name. I will. I love Diogi. I'm like pretty sure I'm pronouncing that wrong, but it's so catchy. Chat isn't on screen. What? You went to lie school? Graduated with dishonors. What's up, kid named? Welcome. That's true, unless I return to the 2 that I dropped. There's a chance I could return to Cyber Chaos at some point. I don't think I'll be returning to the Furious. The Fart Pineapple Butt. Oh, you beat Allegiance? Nice. Underrated AF? Wait, like underrated as in difficulty, the level is so bad. Interesting, okay. Yeah, that is kind of in the conversation of beginner extremes. Like, hey, what's the first extreme I should go for? I bet you there are some people who would say Allegiance. There's a lot of Allegiance sympathizers out there. It's one of the more popular extremes, at least in that kind of difficulty range. Let's take a look at Allegiance really quick. I want to see at least what it is on the GDDL. I kind of don't want to play it. It's not as popular as I thought. Goodness gracious. Did I pass it? There it is. Yeah, it's a 21. It's a 21. It is literally not even in the top 1,000. That's kind of crazy. I don't know. I haven't given it much of a try, but it seems a little closer to maybe like 1,000 to 950 or so. At least by the looks of it, because I've seen a lot of demons around this area of difficulty that I think Allegiance absolutely eclipses. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, glad you made it. I'm sure that was a cakewalk compared to freaking Oblivion. Yeah, this was definitely top 10 when it came out. It may have been top 5, I don't recall. Pointer Crate only goes back so far, but the old like forum or whatever that had the old demon list, man, freaking Necropolis was like top 25. That's crazy stuff. Aftermath is tier 23, really? 2,700 attempts, not bad, not bad. Howard, I beat FNAF Security Breach for like the millionth time. I still have not played Security Breach, and I don't think I care to, but GG on the completion. The freaking millionth completion, yeah. Husky with the 5, thank you so much, man. Hope you finished the wheel today. I'm currently picking a mid-tier Extreme Demon, now that I'm done with Cosmic Cyclone. Yeah, GG on your first ever list demon, by the way. That's freaking crazy. Lunatic Husky beat freaking Cosmic Cyclone the other day. Absolutely nuts. Yeah, GG, dude. Thank you so much for the 5, and good luck selecting your next... I mean, if it's a mid-tier extreme, even if it's bad, you should be able to handle it without much issue, but you deserve a break after Cosmic Cyclone. I hope it's a nice, easy, fun experience for you. There's a lot of popular extremes. Oh, you said Allegiance has an amazing song? Is that what you're talking about, Malalo Carbon? Oh, man. I do not want to play Bloodbath. Oh, your previous suggestion was Tidal Wave. Gotcha. Gotcha. I've got a really good gauge of the age demographic happening here. The other wall is probably Firewall, which means Howdy is playing Flame Wall. True, true. That's the other one. Yeah, I don't think I could even attempt Allegiance because of the song. I'm definitely not attempting Bloodbath. I do like Bloodbath's song because I love Dim Rain, but the song is not enough to save it, I don't think. Bradley Christopher, are we sure? Are we sure that all of those messages are necessary? Oh, wait, no, that's doid, oid, 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 oid. I don't like that as much. I thought you were just being a really bouncy spring. I would have actually laughed at that, but instead, there's too many Ds. Yeah, Bloodbath is not a good level. I don't think I can say confidently that it is a bad level, knowing the other stuff going on in the game. Like, there's way worse than Bloodbath, but I do not want to play Bloodbath. If I were a really good ship player, I could probably work out something, you know? I could probably beat it. And I'm sure I could beat it now. I'm just going to suck at it, and it's going to be miserable. Bloodbath would be a new hardest for me if I beat it. Like, if I just got better at ship miraculously, I would go for it, but I don't think it's going to happen. I definitely can. Bloodbath sucks. That's fair. Yeah, Bloodbath is on your to-do list. That's crazy that you have beaten a list demon and you're like, I'd like to do Bloodbath someday. That's crazy. My favorite game modes, I really like Cube, UFO. I've been really liking Spider recently. Spider is kind of buggy, specifically with slopes and pads, and that's gotten a little bit better in 2.2, but like, I don't know, with a little bit of polishing, Spider could be super solid. Man, this pre-drop is probably going to get pretty annoying. None of these triples are that hard, but like, I just kind of need to be focused. I need to be focused on each individual triple spike. And I know I'm going to pass all those triple spikes several times and immediately die to a shut-up ball timing, and that's not going to be fun for me. Generally, the beginning of this level isn't too bad, though. I like easy beginnings, you know? I want to be able to play the middle and the end of the level more. You know, if the balancing of your level is the first 30% houses like half the difficulty and then everything else afterwards is pretty easy, chances are I'm going to fluke your level and I will play the end of your level like a single time. Now, I don't want to freaking fail in the 90s like 12 times or anything, but I think there's a balance to be struck there, and that's pretty cool. Okay, that's a triple click, I think. Most safely, I believe that's a triple click. Yeah, some of these blue orbs are kind of crazy. If I jump off of that platform, which I don't think is intended, that makes it a little bit easier. Is that you can make that a buffer, I believe. Yeah, hold on. If you jump really late off the block, I believe that blue orb can be a buffer. Nice. I would like to try to do that. That blue orb is freaking nuts. Yeah, this level's pretty tough. Probably in the 5 hardest levels of my list, of my little demon wheel. That's definitely what Heinz intended? Okay. I would always fall there and then have to do, like, a late timing. Firewall's my favorite insane demon. It seems pretty good so far. I'm still trying to get a feel for how the bouncing is going to be when I'm playing from zero. It's a little bit too early to tell. I believe it'll be okay. There's a couple, like, choke points in the middle that may end up frustrating me, but for now I think I'm okay. My favorite FNAF game is 2. I think 1 is the best. Had the best atmosphere, best sound design, best jump scares, best character designs. 1 was the best at almost everything. I prefer the gameplay of FNAF 2, though. It is the perfect amount of, like, dread and panic happening. Like, the stress levels that FNAF 2 puts me in is perfect for what I want out of a horror game. I think maybe the horror elements of FNAF 2 would be a little bit more effective if the light was just a little darker. Like, that's maybe my one gripe with the scariness level of FNAF 2, is like, maybe, just maybe, it's too bright in here, and that makes it less scary for me. Sister Location is good thematically, and I like most of the jump scares, and I like the diversity of the gameplay, how there's like that custom night thing with the more like traditional format at the end of the game is like an Easter egg. But most of the actual like base game levels have the most obnoxious gameplay in the entire series. When are we gonna play Melee again? Hey, if today goes well, I might end with like an hour or something of Melee. Your Falco's been moving crazy. All right, I don't know if I want to anymore. No, we should totally play again soon. I have not been playing a whole lot of Melee, but my Falco has been receiving more attention from me lately. I can't say it's moving crazy, but I've been playing more Falco and trying to get a feel for some of his like plat movement and stuff. FNAF 3 sucks, not gonna lie. FNAF 3, I agree that it sucks at certain things, but oh, you got timed out for an opinion. Damn. Careful, there's a bug at 73. Okay, I will keep my ears open for the bugs. Don't do that, actually. That's not very good. There's definitely a lot of things that FNAF 3 does very differently from the first two, and if you like the first two, there's a good chance you will not like a lot of things about FNAF 3. I was never very bothered by a lot of the controversial elements of FNAF 3. Like, a lot of people like to rag on Springtrap's jump scares. Like, well, he just walks at you and, like, hisses. That's so stupid. And I'm like, well, he's not a robot. He's, like, a serial killer who knows what he's doing, and he's coming to actually, like, murder you and not, like, stuff you in a suit thinking he's, like, doing his job, you know? I think Springtrap as a concept is, like, overhyped and over-romanticized or overrated or however you want to see it. But I've always thought the jump scares were better than people gave him credit for. N0F4F3, thank you so much for the 2. How am I supposed to read that? What is a better way to say that, my friend? And thank you so much for the 2. I appreciate that. Hi, howdy, I think. Hello to you, I think. I'm not entirely sure. I'll have to get back to you guys on that hi. Dude, speaking of hi, gosh, that level looks so bad. But I kind of don't hate the thought of playing it. Do you think he will come back? I don't know. Maybe if he told us how often he comes back as like a reference, I'd have a good answer for you, but he kind of never talks about that. See, half of the parts in this level are like pitifully easy, and then there's like shut up all timings and some wave stuff. I'm struggling with the wave stuff more than I thought I would. I don't know why, I'm just like kind of visually struggling to kind of piece things together. Ugh. And this part freaks me out. It's so fast and there's so many like fakes and things you're not supposed to use. The dumbass in me is like so scared of this last cube. Yeah, FNAF 1 and 2 I would say are the best. FNAF 4 gets a lot of love. I don't like FNAF 4. I do not like it. Like, Dino Kid, you gotta calm down, man. I don't mind the gameplay of FNAF 4, but it's the requirement of boosting your volume to play the video game, which in turn results in your ears being demolished the moment there's a jump scare. It's like, that's super not cool. Like, Scott super overcompensated the like startling factor of the FNAF 4 jump scares after the reception of the FNAF 3 jump scares. I do not like that. You're not gonna like Allegiance? I don't think I'm gonna play Allegiance. The song is too shit for me to put up with for however many months that'll take me. So definitely not playing Allegiance. And I think the character designs in FNAF 4, it's like, well, it's a kid's dream, of course they're gonna look like that. No, I had scary dreams when I was a kid, and things looked way scarier than that. Like, it's just, the nonsensical mess of teeth does nothing for me, and it wouldn't have done anything for me if I was 5 years old either. The, like, kid argument is, like, entirely subjective. Saying that they look like that because it's a kid's nightmare. Like, okay, I don't know. I think the FNAF 4 character designs are kind of shitty, and they take away from the jump scares, which are also just not very good, I don't think. I just find most elements of FNAF 4 pretty overrated. I don't think it's a bad FNAF game, but I don't think it comes even close to FNAF 1 or 2. Ugh. That's like not even a blind quad spike. I'm just never ready for it. Wait, FNAF 4 is a dream? That's at least the prevailing theory. It's like you're a kid recovering from the bite of 80 whatever, and while you're in your hospital bed getting better, you're having dreams about the nightmare animatronics. Favorite FNAF animatronic? Probably Mangle. Mangle's cool. Mangle is cool while also being one of the least threatening animatronics from FNAF 2. Maybe the least threatening, I'm not sure. Mangle could not be more, like, nice to you. Mangle's like, hey, I'm just letting you know I'm in your vent. I'm gonna make this noise until I leave your vent. Okay, I'm leaving now. Goodbye. Like, there could not be more comforts when Mangle's around. Like, there's never any uncertainty of, like, if she's there or when she's gonna leave. She tells you. She absolutely just tells you outright whenever she's leaving. That blue orb might be the most Heinz input ever. Let's see. That straight flight feels really good. I don't know why. Let's see, what blue orb are you talking about? Mangle's very polite, yeah. Talking about, like, one of these blue orbs? I also like how there's a little bit of, like, I don't know, there's something special with Mangle's design. It's not just like, hey, this is an animatronic chicken that kills you. This is an animatronic bunny that kills you. It's like, this is an animatronic fox that was meant to be, like, easily taken apart by children, like, for their entertainment. And because of that, it's like this, like, jumbled pile of parts that's, like, hanging from the ceiling. Like, that's so cool. There's just a little extra sauce with Mangle's design that was not there for most of the other animatronics. So there's, like, that keeps her above everybody else, I think. Don't do that! I'm gonna get good at this cube. I cannot focus on what to do and what not to do. It's so easy. It is so easy. But I'm dumb. Into the sky you go, truly. I like AC/DC. That's also a very, very good FNAF animatronic. Huge fan. I keep pressing the X button and, like, not going back hardly at all. I must have been placing so many checkpoints. Yeah, the 5 spike scares me a little bit, and then the 4 spikes at the end scare me. They probably should not. I just suck at timings. And, okay, I forgot that is not something you can buffer. Yeah, this end is pretty easy. It's still, like, stressful because it does a lot of stuff that I'm just bad at. So I could totally still die to this ending, but it's pretty easy, which is the balancing that I kind of like. Again, like, if the ending is, like, easy, I usually will play it, like, once before I beat the level, and that's, like, not ideal, because if the gameplay's fun, I would like to play it a little more than that. So I like it when the ending presents a challenge, but nothing, like, choke point adjacent, you know? Bro still hasn't died to the bug. I'm not even sure. You said that was at 73, right? No, is it a bug in this transition? Yeah, this part has been rock solid for me. Probably when turning into a cube, you can just die to a spike if you're not careful. Like that, maybe? I don't know. This level looks really good, also. I don't like that, what just happened to me. How's your day been before stream? Good, good. I, called my mom and talked to her for a while, and then I ate a sandwich for lunch. And that's pretty much it. Hung out with my cat for a little bit as well. My cat has been annoyingly hopping on top of a very tall bookshelf that she's not supposed to be on. So I put some aluminum foil on there to try to like deter her from doing that, and instead of like jumping up there and being like, oh no, there's tin foil, I don't like that because I'm a cat, she knocked over the tin foil. I just found it on the floor today, and I'm like, oh, okay, I guess we're done with that. I can safely say if you are an anxious, you know, stressed out person with a short temper, do not get a cat. I don't even think you should have a pet. You can have like a fish or something. You can have like a goldfish, but that's it. I don't know why force spikes are like so confusing visually for me, because they look so easy, but I don't like respect them enough. And I freaking get killed with them a lot more than I should because I'm a dumbass. This is the prequel to Flame Wall. Yep, if you ask the creator of Flame Wall, me, that's what it'll tell you. Aw, okay. I have to worry about that now. If I just buffer both of the yellows, that should be okay. Buffer. I still don't like that. I knew it. I keep thinking that's right side up. I don't know why. This deco's good. I like it. Is that like a fixed hitbox thing? Because there's like a little spike on top of the big spike. That might be making the spike hitboxes bigger than usual. They are bigger than usual. Cool. Okay, so don't jump there. The UFO depends on how you do the last timing of the ball. If I buffer both yellow orbs, like, if you look at the click into the yellow orbs, that's pretty tight and doesn't really allow for a whole lot of lenience. So that should be fairly consistent. I just cannot hit those pink orbs early at all. That's got to be a late thing. Oh, gosh damn it. That's so dumb. Don't die there. Oh, you're playing Flame Wall. Crazy, right? That kind of sinks. I like that. Usually in Heinz levels, when there's a wave like that, it's like kind of hard. It's like, ooh, that's a little bit tight. It's like, hey, it sinks though, so it's cool. Oh my gosh, I keep expecting to be faster than just one-time speed there. You're slow. No, not that slow. Okay. Yeah, this is an insane demon, like a 17 on the GTDL. Recently beat Can't Let Volk, one of the most fun I've had in a GV level. I assume GD was the intent there, but even then, that sentence challenged me. I don't know why that triple spike scares me. It's just the speed change messes with my brain. Lots of things mess with my brain. If just all levels didn't do that, I might be a lot better at this game. Who knows? Don't do that! Ah! Oh my gosh. Can't let Volve. So it's not Volk, it's Volve. Weird. I might have to check this out. Because if it's good, I should play it. And if people think it's good and it's not, I should let people know. Oh my gosh. Alright. Timings are killing me today. Can't let Volve. I'm betting on the first person typoing. Okay, they did not. Is it can't let Volk? Cool. I really like the searching feature and how it's working at the moment. That's very nice. Oh, it is Volk? Okay. Can't... Maybe because I'm putting that in there, the apostrophe, it's like messing with the search. Is that how it works? I believe so. Okay. It's like normal typing etiquette, actually, harming me in GD. GD is anti-education. We've proved it wrong. Okay. That was cool. The sync went. I like it when things just don't sync to the most obvious thing. Like, it obviously can sometimes, and even most of the times I think is fine, but like, if you're mixing it up at least 10% of the time, that's pretty cool. I do not like the over-reliance on dash orbs. Like, using this many dash orbs is, like, ridiculous. I don't know. I'm not a dash orb guy. Liking the level generally, though. And then that's weird. Is this a medium demon? This is kind of hard. This isn't like much easier than Firewall. Because, like, I just can't find the sync in this part. Not supposed to be up there. Like that? What am I supposed to sync to? Maybe it's just not a sync level all the time, which is kind of misleading, but whatever. Yeah, Okay, the sync is back. Okay. Oh, man. Yeah, I just, like, the sync is kind of gone. I don't know where it went. I want it to come back. I don't know. Where did it go? Like, the gameplay's not bad, but, I mean, I'm expecting to click with the sync because that's what the pre-drop was setting me up for, and now it's just kind of click however you want. Oh, not even that syncs. Okay. Alright. Now I'm officially mad. What in the world? That is way harder than any medium demon I've played. I don't know about you guys. And that sync is so scuffed, bro. The pre-drop was... That's a 6? What else is a 6? What have I beaten that's a 6? That sounds messed up, dude. I don't think that's a 6 at all. What in the world? Yeah, that sync was, like, pretty spot on and satisfying in the pre-drop, and then the longer the level went on, the less it cared about syncing. Which, like, I don't really care if your level doesn't care about syncing. That's how a lot of people make levels, but... Is it the same difficulty as the Dragon Slayer? And Paracosm Circles? Really? You guys look at this level and tell me if you think it looks the same difficulty as Can't Let Volk. Are you serious? This is as hard as Can't Let Volk? That was like... I don't know. Like an easy hard demon or something. Oops. I don't know. I don't know. That's weird. That's weird. Don't like that. Mostly a cool level. I want to not be lied to, you know? I call that tier 7. That's hard to look at, I think. Wait, you think Paracosm Circles is a tier 7? Okay. We're back. My icons are back. I don't know why Megahack has been, like, forcing updates on me a lot lately, but... Ready to go. Firewall. Let's get back in there. What's up, Mazzy for real? How you doing? When is Mazzy for Fate coming out? Then you will have my attention. Yeah, this pre-drop shouldn't be too bad. I just can't, like, read chat at all while playing it. No, I did not get Megahack V9. I heard that it kind of reworks how all the icon customization works, and I already have quite a few of those mods installed, and that just kind of sounded annoying to have to deal with. I haven't even watched the video, so I don't know what other, like, features it has, but... I'm not sure how I feel about this. V9 low-key bad. That's what I was hearing. It's also not fair for me to say that it is bad. I still have not tried it. No! This cube is gonna kick my ass. This is the most, like, lit fuse gameplay in the entire level. Oh no, you can jump too late there? Okay, gotcha. This looks poo-poo to play. This part is definitely poo-poo. Okay, you can jump too late there. I don't like that. Okay, and then you can't buffer. So you can click it really late and buffer it, but it can't be too late. Ugh. Interesting. That is so not cool, what just happened. That timing is so mean. I clicked what felt like really late, and then I clicked the blue orb what I felt like was really late, and that still wasn't enough. That is so hard. Like, am I alone in thinking that's kind of a choke point? Oh, gosh. I hate having to click orbs late. I just suck at that. I always have. I always will. Okay. Yeah, the first half is definitely the harder one. But once I get here, it's, like, kind of chill. So I guess it's like the first third. The first third is pretty hard. That wave is kind of tricky. Oh, this ship is probably like a 3-click kind of thing. Hold on. Or maybe not. I don't like that. I may actually play on a cop people and remove those triggers. I don't know. Those kind of hurt. When did you decide to get mods? I don't know. I don't, like, freaking mark it on my calendar. It's like a month or 2 ago. Month or 3 ago? I don't know. There's no feeling more frustrating in a ship part than having an orb that you clicked too early and you didn't even get to use the orb. Like that right there is the worst feeling in the entirety of the ship game mode. And then that, ooh. I usually make my orbs and ship parts big to avoid those deaths because they are so frustrating. I know how that feels and it's super not fun. Like, this ship part is nuts. This ship part is so hard. This is definitely the hardest part of the level, aside from maybe that cube. Like, do you see how I have to pull up to get to the first teleporter, and then I have to fall immediately to not crash into that second saw blade? Like, holy crap. I have to, like, just barely nick the top of the first teleporter, and then immediately fall down. Like, that is so hard. You see that? Like, that's nuts. Okay, nothing past this point is, like, very scary. I just need to play good and, like, be consistent. I need to make sure this is all practiced, you know? If I can remember what to do here, once I get here, should be pretty good. That ship is kind of tight. I'd totally be someone to die like the last UFO before the last cube. That's totally a death that would happen to me. Cool. The route you're supposed to do is click in the ball to switch gravity. Oh, what? Am I clicking one too many times or one too few times in the ball? Okay. Oh, no, there's an upside down portal, so like it doesn't matter what I click. What did you just do? Am I in trouble? What happened? Oh, you mean the last ball? Oh. Oh gosh, that's hard. Ah! the freaking upside down portals. I can't straight fly through that. I'm too dumb. Bouncy Block with the 8 months of rated membership. Thank you so much, man. How... Hi. I had to kind of roll my R's to roll my D's, but you know how it goes. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Man, 8 months. That silver badge is looking nice. 4 more and you get that gold one. We just recently had Skull, who I believe was my first channel member, hit his 2-year badge, because now my memberships are officially 2 years old. And yeah, I don't think he's been in a stream since then, but yeah, there's a new badge in town that no one's seen yet. Pretty exciting stuff. Bouncy Block, hope your day's been going awesome. Gosh, dang it. I could just kind of spam click and hope for the best, but I could also maybe hold? Are they frequent enough to where I can hold? Yeah, kind of. That's a little risky, but I like it. It feels really cool. Oh, okay, no, don't do that. No, gosh damn it. Oh, my nose is so itchy. Sometimes I just have days where my nose, it's like an allergic thing. I don't know. I don't know if there's like dust in the air or some kind of particle that I'm allergic to just happening in my room, but some days my nose just itches for like hours straight without stopping. It's very, very distracting. It almost always happens when I'm getting like very focused on something, or I'm getting competitive about something, or I'm trying really hard at something. That's when my nose is like, hey, is it cool if I itch like the worst ever for like 3 hours? Is now a good time, dude? You jerk! I cannot keep dying to that freaking triple spike. Black Blizzard pre-drop is so boring. I think Black Blizzard has some super cool gameplay in the drop that I will never ever get to because I have to play the pre-drop, which looks like such ass. It gets consistent. Maybe for you. You have not met me before. Like, I would probably have the worst possible time with Black Blizzard as far as, like, Kermal extremes go. I might have a better time with EXO. Black Blizzard, it's not a bad level. I can't say that. It's too cool and too unique and interesting for me to say that it's a bad level, but that free drop is one of my least favorites in the entire game. Yeah, the boring pre-drop is something that a lot of levels fall victim to, unfortunately. And that might just be, like, an individual, very subjective, like, attention span related issue, which is definitely, like, not just a fault of the level creator, of course. Gosh, dang it. I kind of do want to hold there, that's cool. No, dude, clicking that too early feels like garbage. It literally feels like slipping on a banana peel and like hitting your head. So, This ship isn't quite as bad as I was thinking. You can kind of just do 2 tiny little clicks and be okay. But if you do miss that teleporter, even by a little bit, like, dude, that's gonna feel so bad. Ooh, lag spike. Ooh, that was good. Yes, let's go. Yes. Dude, W's in the chat for that lag spike, dude. Yes. Let's go. Ugh. Yeah, the Creo's music, or Creo, however you want to say, is definitely very overrated, specifically in this community. I'm sure, like, his music is well known in other communities and not overrated, but, like, gosh. Someone sent me a screenshot the other day of, like, a Discord conversation, and I'm sure they were joking or, like, rage baiting or whatever, but the person who messaged me was talking to this other person. And he was like, hey, I think Creo's really overrated. Everyone acts like Creo's the second coming of Christ. And then someone responded to him in a server, like, yeah, he is. He's so good. He's, like, literally peak music. And, like, I think people overuse peak in general as, like, a term for things. Like, you can't just call anything you like peak. You're completely missing what peak is supposed to mean. It's the same reason that I find it annoying when someone's rating something from 1 to 10 and they give it like a 15 because it's so good. Oh, and that's an 11. That's so good, dude. Oh, and that's like freaking 25. It's so good. Shut up. You're stupid. Have you ever heard of like 7s, 8s, 9s? Like, we don't have to give everything some like unreasonably high score. I don't know. I'm getting better about being around people with very strong opinions that I disagree with, but like, it's mostly when people present those differing opinions in the most obnoxious ways. Like, you can have a very different opinion, one that I would consider, you know, bad or wrong or whatever, and present it to me in a certain way where I won't care. I'm like, yeah, okay, I see what you mean. But some people, oh man, they just like to present it to you in the most annoying way possible. It's like, yeah, I don't want anyone to have any, like, shred of, like, agreement in this conversation. I'm back. I was annoyed by somebody. What happened? XD Pwickle with the $1. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. That is a strange username. I hope I didn't butcher that pronunciation too bad. Appreciate it. Hope you're having an awesome week. Yeah, we got snow in my area. We got snow. Probably the earliest my area has had snow in a long, long time. I can remember like 1 year where we had snow at the end of November. It's like right after Thanksgiving. There was snow and I was like, holy shit. The last cube should not be as hard as it is for me. Like, the 5 spike isn't too scary. I sometimes hit that blue orb when I'm stupid. Just hit those late. 1 timing, 2 timing. That one's free. You're done. Yo, bouncy clock. Bounce block. Bouncy block. Yes, we did it, dude. What a roller coaster of emotions that was. There was a clock in there. There was a bounce. I'm not even sure what that is. I always undershoot that. I just gotta commit. No. I really don't like straight fly transitions with a block above and underneath you. Because then if you click too early before you've fallen off of the blocks, you're dead. Like, you have messed up your patterns, like, beyond repair. But I don't want to wait. I don't want to wait too long either. It's like, give me 1 block ideally. 1 block is perfect. No need for the 2. That straight fly is never getting consistent for me. I think I may just have to hold. I'll find, like, the right place to start and stop holding. I don't know why. I was so focused on placing that checkpoint in case I died, I completely forgot about the orb that I needed to click. So, pretending that didn't happen, would I have beaten the level? Theoretically, yes. Let's go. That was a cool run. I think that was... Was that like the ball from 40 to 100? Yeah, that was like here to 100, I think. That's cool. Is your cube a texture pack? It sure is. There is a texture pack link in the description if you're interested. That'll take you to a Google Drive folder with all of my icons. You just plop those into your GD icons folder. If you're on Windows 10 or 11, good to go. I even named the files the right things and everything for you, so it should be literally as easy as possible. Like, I don't get how I'm so wrong in the straight flying department all the time. And then that is super annoying. Like, leave me alone with the 2 blocks. I like that wave. I don't know, that's such a satisfying wave, especially with the song. No, dude, that triple's totally killing me from 0. I'm so bad at that. If you give me, like, Stereo Madness kind of level where it's just 1 speed the whole time and you give me a triple spike, I got it. But if you give me a fast Heinz level and slow down all of a sudden, give me a triple spike, I'm dead. I'm dead. There is no way my brain is going to be able to, like... What's the word? Kind of, like, calculate or accommodate for the changing speed and, like, adjust my timing accordingly. Like, dude... Gosh damn it, I didn't mean to do that. I don't know why I can't type. Well, I have news for you. Your disease has been cured. You are back. You are typing again. See, I would say I'm pretty confident in the second half. Let me practice, like... I'll practice from here, see what happens. This cube is going to take forever to get consistent. Like, I clicked so late. Are you serious? Oh, passed with flying straight. Let's freaking go, dude. I would hate to pass with flying gay. I don't swing that way, man. It's like you go to the doctor and you take, like, a bunch of blood tests or something. Like, you passed the blood test, A+, but you passed with flying gay. No! How am I gonna break this news to my wife, dude? Honey, I have something to tell you. I passed with gay at the doctor today. Like, that sucks, you know what I'm saying? That ship is maybe the only piece of gameplay in this level that I am not comfortable calling, like, good or decent. Like, this ship is just... It's given me a weird look. Like, it just committed a crime, and it, like, isn't sure if I saw the crime. So it's like, hey, wait a second, wait, did you see what I just did? Are you, like, a witness that I need to take care of? That's how the ship part is looking at me. Like, oh, man. Howdy. Minecraft. My wife got a C+ on her pregnancy test. So it's gonna be a stupid baby. Me clicking the orb too early. It's like the worst feeling. Oh man. Because like, that's like, the ship is one of the only game modes where when you're kind of playing with orbs, I guess it's not one of the only game modes, but it's different than Cube in that if you try to buffer an orb, you go absolutely nowhere. If you buffer, like, if you click freaking 2 years before an orb timing in a Cube part, you're good, because like the buffer's got your back. There's no such thing in the ship part. No such thing. You're done. Yeah, this wave is kind of hard, actually. Yeah, this wave and shit back to back is gonna kick my butt. Dude, at least someone is live so I can watch at 12 a.m. on a school night. I don't know why that needed to be in all caps. Are you like, is there a house fire that's happening that's stressing you out? Is that why you're so loud? I would be pretty stressed out too if I were you. There we go. I don't like those triggers. And then that part destroys me. That is so frustrating because I'm clicking with the sync. This is like the annoying part. Yeah. So we have like one of the hardest parts into one of the worst parts into that transition. So like after this, the level's good. But that little chunk at the beginning of the drop, I don't know. I could not be less confident in a straight fly than I am in this ending bit right here. Stop, dude. I don't understand. What am I doing? And then that. Oh, I'm only dying to like 6 really annoying things. Everything else I'm really like confident with, and I could like probably go from 0 soon. This is a lot of people's first insane, apparently. There's like the 4th person that just said that. It's a cool level. I'm liking it. Oh my goodness. Like, that's not hard. I don't know why I'm holding so long there. Okay, how do I avoid that? Yeah, the level gets a lot easier from here. There's still a couple things that could kill me, like this ball timing, the ship, this wave. That triple for sure. The ship's kind of tricky. I can see that killing me. It's slow though, so I appreciate that. Okay, focus. That was a good run. I don't know what that was from, but that was good. We're ready from 0. I hope so. I hope so. I'm going to suck so much at this cube right here. I'm going to play this just a tiny bit longer, and then we'll go. Nice. That's kind of hard, actually. I forgot. That's so annoying, dude. Oh, I guess I'll just wait longer to click there. I really don't like waiting longer to click there because there's another block without a D block on it that has my name on it. Just waiting for me at the ceiling there. Yeah, after all those timings, you're still not done. You got like 3 more. That death sucks. Like, you literally just couldn't fall fast enough. Okay. Rate fracture on a scale of 1 to 10, like the song? Or are you talking about a specific level? I like fracture a decent amount. I like the first half of it more. I believe this is the second half. I could be mistaken there sometimes. Sometimes 9 Circles levels popularize the second halves of Ruckus songs to where when you listen to it from the start, you're like, hey, what is this? This isn't the 9 Circles I know. That timing is so mean. And sometimes you can just miss the blue portal, or the blue orb there, apparently. What was your favorite door type? I don't even know what that means. Monsters Inc. I had lots of doors. I like those. I don't know why I jumped there. That timing is so mean. What? Oh, no. Okay, you gotta buffer that, apparently. Yeah, it makes sense with the speed changer, yeah. Okay. No, dude. Okay. So, start holding a little later than that. That should be good. Nice. Beautiful. Finish this run, go from 0. Sick. Okay. I think that was the, like, purple cube that I hate to 100. I think it's definitely time to go from 0. I do have a habit of over-practicing things, but in my defense, this is first half heavy, so I definitely want to make sure I have the second half down, because if I am able to pass the first half from 0, decent run, I guess. I didn't remember where that was from. I guess that was pretty good. Okay. 0 time. I'm not gonna bother going into a copy bolt to remove those triggers. They do hurt, but like it's one thing. Should be okay. And then the ball is hard too. I don't want to make a 9 circles level to this song. Damn it. How do you beat a first hard demon in under 1,000 attempts? I mean, if it's your first hard demon, you probably shouldn't be jumping to it from, like, an easy demon if you want to beat it in under 1k. I don't know, that's kind of a weird question. Is it specifically beating it in under 1k that's your goal? Or are you just looking for a first hard demon that won't take you that long? Dude, that is hard. Okay. I did not jump from the block. I tried to and clicked too late. Grr. Go, go, go. Bye. Okay. Have a good one. That's such like a weird exit. In my opinion, Howdy, the ball is actually easy and you just suck. Goodbye. Have a good day. Gosh, there's so many clicks in that ball that suck. Shy Rennie, I believe is how you say that. Thank you so much for the 50 Norwegian krone. I appreciate that. I am back to give you money since you are a poor person, right? I think in the grand scheme of humanity, absolutely not. I am going to be just fine with or without your donations, but I greatly appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Shy Rennie. Bro Dawn account. Alright, so this is just not a person I can have a conversation with, it seems. Yeah, I would not call myself Oh, poor person. It's an interesting way to present that. It takes some money, because, like, you're poor, right? Right? I'm not, like, misremembering. I might be thinking of somebody else. You're poor, right? I don't know why I thought a double click would do it. Like, maybe if I held there, but nope. In my opinion, I am back. I disagree. Well, your name says Shy Rennie. I don't know what to tell you. Damn it. What will you do once the demon wheel is over? I would like to end the demon wheel by going for an extreme demon. That's not going to be like immediately after. Well, it might be immediately after. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The sync with these jumps is like all over the place. Oh my gosh, it is so hard. Like, literally, once you get to like 40%, you've done most of the hard stuff. Not the kind of balancing I like. But then again, I didn't know this balancing was this way until I played it. Gosh fucking damn it. Oh my gosh. It's like every time there's a shut up ball timing, it's a 50-50 for me, basically. So, like, I passed like 9 50-50s and then died to like the last one. If that gives you, you know, a glimpse into how D sees the ball parts in Heinz levels. Nope. Yeah, you have to click that insanely late, and I hate those timings. Oh, did I miss a donation? Okay, Shy Rennie, thank you so much for the 50 more Norwegian krone. I appreciate that. A very good fun extreme demon after a bit of a learning is Allegiance. Oh no, we were just talking about how Allegiance is not good. I know a lot of people have played Allegiance and liked it. Allegiance looks kind of like my least favorite gameplay in the game. Not like in the game, I don't know. I don't like the gameplay very much, and the song is kind of intolerable. Yeah, that gameplay does not appeal to me. There's a chance it could be fun. I know Ikosa went for it thinking he would hate it, and he was like kind of indifferent towards it by the end. He was like, you know what, that wasn't as bad as I thought. I thought Howdy was a FNAF fanatic. No, I am. I like FNAF. I just don't like bad music. There's like a little bit of nostalgia going on in I Got No Time, but actually listening to the piece of music that was made, it makes me hurt in my ear region. Ouch. Your opinion is wrong. Okay, so we're in team I Got No Time is an awesome song, and Living Tombstone is great. I Got No Time is peak. No, guys, this is not okay. Oh man. All right. That's fine. I'll let that one go. Oh my goodness. I might be ship carried though. I'm definitely pretty much the furthest thing from ship carried. A big part of why I'm not going for Bloodbath anytime soon. Maybe anytime at all. Thank you for giving me a new clip. The first wave doesn't scare me too much. I don't know, even if there is a wave part in a level that's hard or like a choke point, it's not gonna bother me that much because wave is such a no-nonsense game mode. There's not really a way to make a wave part bullshit. There's so many ways that your gameplay could be made bullshit if you don't know what you're doing or if you're just evil. I don't think wave can really... I don't know. Wave is kind of pretty safe from most of that. It's such a simple game mode. It's up and then it's down. Unless your structuring is just messy and your hitboxes are all over the place, like, it's fine. I think wave is the biggest case of, like, if you're bad at it, that is pretty much, to its essence, like a skill thing. It's just a timing to go up and then a release timing to go down. There's, like, hardly any, like, visual unclarities that are making that more difficult. Like, oh my gosh. Howdy, love for howdy, watching your streams, the highlight of my day. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. There are a lot of ways to make a wave part bullshit. I don't know. I have not experienced a wave in recent memory that I thought was, like, unfair. Every time I see a wave part, it's like, yep, I go up and then down and then do that for a little bit, and then I'm good. Like, I never die to a wave part, and I'm like, that was not my fault. That's not cool, man. Why'd you do that? I do that with pretty much every other game mode. Ball namely. Ball namely is like the worst. Oh my gosh. This is why I need to practice the end so much, because I'm gonna get there like 20 minutes from now for the first time, right? I'm gonna pass like 30% for the first time 20 minutes from now. Dude, I am so sick of this. Gosh, that ball is super annoying. That's like, that timing wasn't even like an issue. I'm just like really, really psyched out about the shut up ball timings to where I just like panic. Oh. Oh. If your timing skills are good, then maybe you should decent at everything except maybe ship control. Right. No, I think generally my timings are pretty bad for most game modes. I guess, like, Wave is the only game mode where I feel comfortable doing timings. Like, that doesn't bother me too much. Like, the freaking Colorful Overnight 30% timing. Like, I didn't care. I died there a decent amount, but not half as much as I'm going to be dying to this, like, Cuban ball. What's up, Shigo? How you doing? Damn it, dude, that's so hard. That's probably the single hardest timing in the level. Aside from maybe a couple of the ball timings, but that one seems the hardest. You know my nerves are going to be crazy if I get far in this level. Sorry, I can't stay long because I'm in class. Good. You pay attention to that school. Just got derated from insane. What did? Your last message was okay. Oh, never mind. This level is ass IMO. I'm just rage baiting. What? Rattlesnake. Okay. Oh, man. I don't know why I'm so itchy today. I don't know who Neon is. Why is it an issue that they are here? I don't know. Most things in chat at this point are a mystery to me because I haven't been able to freaking, like, keep up with it at all. fucking damn it. I might go practice that ball to try to get more consistent patterns down. Right now it's not doing it for me. Dude, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is Firewall by Heinz. Dude, I need a break from playing levels soon. I need to freaking do some streams where I build something. I can't just play other people's gameplay and like function as a person. I break down into a pile of like tears. Oh my fucking gosh. I know the pre-drop is so sleepy. It sucks, right? That's a problem a lot of Heinz levels have. Cyber Chaos drop is super sleepy. I would argue this is more sleepy, even though the Cyber Chaos one feels longer. How are you liking Firewall so far? The first 30% is ass. Everything else is awesome. Like, the first 30% is full of timings that I either suck at or timings that are just really, really unfair choke points to put in the first half of your level. Otherwise, I'm really liking it. A lot of the ending gameplay is super satisfying. Almost like a flow kind of level, you know? It's super, super fun. Which sucks, because the ending is probably something I will get to like 4 times or something before I beat it. Or less, I don't know. Hard to say. I can't do that blue orb, bro. Ugh. Oh, man. Ooh, someone got timed out. What's the juicy lore? Can I call you Unk? Okay. I'd say that's worth like a 1-minute timeout. I had a couple people in one of my, I think it was my level request stream recently, they were genuinely trying to convince me that like, bro, you gotta get with the times if you don't use TikTok slang. TikTok slang is the future, Unk. What kind of person doesn't start every sentence with bro? Bro really doesn't start every sentence with bro. I'm pretty sure it was unironic. At least it seemed that way. They were getting genuinely upset. Like, usually when someone's trying to rage bait me, they don't become more angry than me, you know? Like, this person was getting, like, actually heated that I was talking so badly against the TikTok vernacular. Get with the times, Unk, is what he said. Gosh damn it, I think I went too far and just didn't get to hit the orb. I don't know about you guys. When I have kids, I am very, very much restricting the internet access. Because, like, I don't know, the generation of kids born in, like, the 90s and 2000s, that's, like, the first generation in history that grew up with the internet. Nobody else before knew what that did to a person. And now we're kind of seeing the effects of that kind of take shape in adulthood of people. And in a lot of bad ways. I think if more parents... Hold on. Gosh, fucking damn it. I cannot do that blue orb. It is impossible. It's so hard. I feel like a lot of parents should have been made more aware of the dangers of the internet before letting their child have, like, an iPad at age 3 and then an iPhone at age 6. Like, come on, dude. Come on. Like, sure, the internet's like a new thing, and there hasn't yet been a generation of people who have been like ruined by it, so I get that the risks haven't been fully assessed yet on like a public knowledge level. But use like a little ounce of critical thinking to figure out this is a bad idea for your child, right? Anyone on the internet can say something publicly that my 3-year-old can see? No, it should be fine. Like, are you serious? Are you serious? Spent all my skill points on math. I'm very rusty at math. I remember being quite good. I don't know about quite good. I don't know. When I was a high schooler, I was better at math than your average high schooler. But like, I don't know. If I went to college, I'd probably become very average. Dude, it's impossible. I am trying to click later every single time, and I keep dying. Gosh damn it, that's so uncool to put in your level. Everything else I can do. Like, the shut-up ball timings at the beginning are annoying, but I can do it. That timing is annoying, but I can't do it. See the issue here? Really? Are we sure? Are we sure we're going to be dying there multiple times? I don't like that. Sad to see 6-year-olds doom scrolling. That's like not even a term they should know or like be familiar with. Like, I grew up with freaking like Legos and G.I. Joes and Transformers and Star Wars action figures and shit. That was awesome. That was so cool. I want so badly for modern youths to experience the childhood I did, because it was so much more healthy for my brain. I did some gaming. It's not like there were no video games or no internet or anything, but just less. A lot less than what a lot of people are currently doing. I feel like we should develop some kind of anthem. Some kind of tribute anthem for me dying at that timing. Like something really sad. It's crazy to me that there are people who do not have any memories from before COVID in my chat right now. It is so sad to like see somebody too young to like drive or pay bills just like scrolling TikTok senselessly or something and just consuming so much of that non-stop. It is alarming a little bit. Your brain is still developing. That's not a good idea. Gosh damn it. Oh, absolutely in my chat. I guarantee you there are people in my chat right now that have no significant memories of before COVID. Like, their childhood was like TikTok and like Cocomelon and shit. Like, that is totally plausible. Oh, Oscar Ocasa, dude, I haven't seen you in forever. Good to see you, man. Yeah, you have been here a long time. That's insane. Good to see you. Good to see you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm currently kind of wrapping up a big list of demons that I wanted to be. I put them on a wheel and I've been spinning it. This is the penultimate level. Mostly insane demons, but I put one medium on there just for funsies, and that is the last level on the entire list. I had to beat like Necropolis and Secret Box and Lit Fuse to get where I am, and the last demon on our list is the only medium demon. But I gotta do this before I can get to it. And man, this pre-drop is so much harder than everything else. So much harder. Like, once you get to 40%, you're mostly chill. And there's like 3 things that can kill you. It just hit me how long I've been playing from zero and how I haven't made it to the drop a single time. I can't do it. I am trying so hard to click late enough. Oh my gosh. I have to go back and practice. I have to. I refuse to just keep sponging my from zero attempts into this freaking pre-drop. It sucks so much, dude. I don't know. It's very hard to find a level that's fun to learn and fun to play from zero. It's either one or it's the other. Usually it's fun to play in runs and not from zero. It's hard to find a level that's fun to play from zero. But am I going to play 3-dash again? I don't know. Those videos don't do very well. If you guys want to see more 3-dash, show me. Okay, of course I do it first time in practice. Of fucking course I do it first time in practice. Why is you tag yourself? Dude, I remember playing tag with myself on the playground. Those are sad times. That is so obscene. It's like, I don't know why Hines feels the need to sometimes in his levels balance the gameplay super, super well, like Psychosis or like Dance Massacre. And sometimes he's just like, you know what? How about 3 Extreme Demon timings just for funsies? Let's just throw them in there. No, shut your dumb ass up. I already don't like you as a person. We don't need to throw this on top of it. Like, aren't you far enough in the hole? As if, you know, this level was made after the allegations. But you know what I'm saying. And if I die there, I'm going to be so sad. I used to unfreeze myself in 2nd grade and freeze tag. Make my one friend so mad. That's just like, that's just cheating. I mean, if you're playing freeze tag with 2 people, like, sure, you can unfreeze yourself, but I like how I've beaten the timing almost every single time in practice. And I haven't passed it once from normal mode. Finish this run. What is your reaction when you see a GD reference in the wild? I hide, I turn the lights off, and I flee. Grrr. It's so hard, dude. It is so hard. And you can still die. You can still totally die to this cube after you pass that. It's not the last hard timing either. Gosh, and that sucks. That's super mean. Yeah, once I get to about, like, 45-ish, the gameplay is, like, pretty doable. It's still, like, hard in some places, but, like, it's mostly fine. Why is Peter Griffin so small? I don't know. It's a good question. Yeah, what is my reaction when I see a GD reference in the wild? I don't know. I was at some kid's birthday party not long ago, and there were some kids playing Geometry Dash. They were, like, beating, like, Dry Out or something. I was, like, positive they had no idea who Howdy was, but, like, it was kind of cool just to imagine, like, what if they do know who Howdy is, and I just, like, hey, how are you? That would have been so funny. I didn't do that, though, because they were, like, 5 years old, and I was, you know, an adult, and that would have been weird. Take notes, Hines. gosh. Not bufferable, I'm afraid. Dude, if Howdy showed up at my birthday party, I would be very celebrate. In like a perfect world, I think that would be really cool. If like one of you guys just hit me up like, yo, can you make it to my birthday party? Here's my address. I'll be like, yeah, man. Like, that would be so cool. If I had like infinite free time and infinite money, I would totally do that. I would totally just like book that many flights or like make a road trip out of it. I think that'd be super fun. I'll bring like a Howdy mask. Like if anyone wants to take a picture with me or something, like I'm probably not gonna want that out there. I'll bring a mask. Put like a Freddy Fazbear mask on or something. I didn't think that was going to be an issue. I thought I could just buffer that. Seems not. I have a question for you. What could be my hard demon? I already beat a Jawbreaker today as my first hard demon and my current hardest. If you like 9 circles levels, you could go for Fairy Dust. That's a step up from Jawbreaker. If you want to take care of your eyeball health. Let's see, what other hard demons could I recommend? I think Dance Massacre is really good. I think Diffuse is really good. Both really good Heinz levels. Psychosis, also very good. And if you're wanting a 9 Circles adventure, I like Sharp Miner. Sharp Miner's fun. Sharp Miner is a good example of like, I don't know, it's kind of like a long pre-drop that I don't mind, because it's not very difficult, but it does keep you on your toes. This pre-drop is like, hey, I'm going to keep you on your toes, and then I'm going to keep your toes' toes on their toes, because these timings are so freaking hard and stupid compared to everything else. Like, if this were, I don't know, like a tier like 19 or 20, these timings would fit right in, right? But it's not. It's a 17, everything else is super easy, and this is super hard. Like, dude, the level from 50% onwards is like a medium demon. I am trying so hard to not let that happen, and it keeps happening. And then that sucks. Like, this is maybe the least fun pre-drop I've played in a Heinz level. It's bad. It's bad. Oh, what is white people slang? This is the last straw. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Stuff like that. I don't even know if slang would be the right word for that, but it's the closest thing we have. Hold on, bucko. Impossible. Timing is ridiculous. This is the last straw. That's one of my favorites. Are we sure? Like, nobody else has any straws. As long as you're sure, man. I don't know. There's never been an untrustworthy white person, so I guess I'll believe you. I just missed the orb. It's gone. Gosh, man. I want to play this level because it's good, but I'm stuck at the part that sucks until I, like, fluke it or something and get to play the good part a single time. This is my problem with other people's gameplay. You know? I just turn into, like, a pigeon who lives in a pineapple under the sea. I don't think there's any pineapples down there. Yes. Damn it. like I said, you can still die to shit after that. Like, literally my least favorite kind of balancing. Super frustrating. Woman, true. Man, that's false. I don't think there's any of those. Woman terrify me. Spieled right. Man, we're just saying lots of things about men and women today. I don't think any of them are true, but they're being said. They're saying them. What? What just happened to me? Why was I glued to the floor? The slope didn't slope me. That was not cool. Maybe that's one of the bugs people were talking about with this level. They said one was at like in the 70s or something. I haven't found any of that. If I am going to find it, it's going to be from 0. You already know. Why? Why am I being stuck? Why am I glued to the ground, dude? That's not cool. Gosh, could this gameplay be more annoying to me right now? Like, it's literally being like a bully on a school playground asking for my lunch money and then like shoving me into a locker. That's what this gameplay is doing to me right now. What? What? I died? Couldn't be. To a shut-up ball timing, no less. Who am I, and what happened to Howdy? Howdy would never die to these things. Oh my gosh. Man, why no one talk no more? It's 'cause I'm a woman, isn't it? Alright. Got some really great messages today in chat. There we go. I don't know why I was glued to the ground for the last 2 attempts, but if you unglue me, I can beat the part. Cool. At this point, it's been so long since I played the fun part of the level, I don't even know if I'm, like, confident about it anymore. These levels with balancing like this are made to make me sad. I have been live for 90 fucking minutes. Oh my gosh. I was convinced I would like this level. I was really confident. Yeah, no sharing ages unless you're an adult, in which case no one cares. But if you're like 11 years old, guess what? Only weirdos care. So don't go sharing that information, please. Common sense is a little hard to come by in this community, but guys, please, let's pull together. We can do this. Common sense isn't really hard to come by in this community. It's just hard to come by in general. Just people in life, young people, children. There's just not a whole lot of that going on. Oh my gosh, this pre-drop. Common sense isn't even common anymore, true. Common sense got the uncommon update. Common sense patch notes. Common sense is no longer common. It makes it so that when you find someone who maybe would have been considered normal by someone's standards at some point, it's like, wow, you're not doing anything annoying or stupid. This is awesome. I like you. That's pretty much all it takes to become my friend. Is just don't be a weirdo. Not to downplay, you know, the friends that I do have. My friends are awesome, but no, all of Howdy's friends are officially just not weirdos and nothing more. Howdy likes me. That's assuming you're not a weirdo. Are you a weirdo? I don't think we've fact-checked that. That has not been fact-checked by true American Howdy viewers. You're doing Psychosis for your next hard demon? Good choice. That is a far more balanced level than this. I cannot recommend Firewall, unless you just really like first half heavy timing-based levels. Like, this level doesn't even feel timing-based once you get past, like, 40%. And then it's, like, all pretty chill. Are you serious? I am doing so much clicking as early as I can there. At least as early as I feel comfortable with. I guess I just have to be uncomfortable. It's often the scenario I find myself in. Just gotta bite the bullet and be uncomfortable. I don't like that. Cool. That was really awesome. Howdy next President True. I would make this illegal. I'd make this level illegal. No, if I was gonna make a level illegal, it'd be like freaking Lit Fuse or something. Despite my very smooth sailing I had with Lit Fuse, relatively speaking, that level is ass. That level is like... Ooh. I'm gonna stop talking and focus. Gosh fucking damn it. I need to respect that timing more. I also have a playlist of myself grinding hard demons. In another community, that would probably sound a lot worse. It's a crazy main level. Dude, I had heard so many good things about Lit Fuse. So many. So many good things. What? Mr. Ranscott, why were you like, man, I'm super weird and I'm going to send you gross stuff on Discord. Is that cool, Howdy? And then you're like, man, it's so sad that Hines fell into the trap of Discord weirdos. You know what I'm saying, dude? Man. Why can't you just be normal like me, Hines? That's what you did after being weird. I think there's a common issue I've been finding with people on the internet is that they are so oblivious to the things that they do, but they claim that they don't like when other people do. It's like, oh, it's okay when I do this thing, but anyone else doing it? No, that's like a huge problem on the internet. I'm sure I'm guilty of that to an extent. Not to the extent of Mr. Rants Guy, but... You are, yeah. I hate when people gamble, says the gambling guy. Okay, I'm glad I'm not super guilty. That's good news. Like, if you, like, I feel like everyone has to be somewhat hypocritical in certain areas. If you just try your best to make sure those areas are mostly trivial, that's a good plan, I think. That's at least my strategy. Gosh, fucking damn it! Oh my gosh, I am so bad at timings today. So bad. I don't know if I'm looking in the wrong place on the screen for when those timings are happening, but in practice mode, they do not bother me. In normal mode, I don't know why. I'm like, oh, that's probably good enough, right? I'm pretty close to the spike. If I jump much later, I might have died, you know what I'm saying? And then it's like way too early. This is some of the least fun I've had with a video game. I feel like I say that very frequently, and it's like... Usually I am not exaggerating. It is just genuinely true that most levels that I continue to play in this game kind of get worse and worse. Or they at least make me more and more frustrated. What I've learned is you can't, like, have high hopes for a level. That's bad news. Every time I've had high hopes for a level on this wheel, they have been completely destroyed by the worst balancing I've ever seen. And every time I expect to hate a level like the Big Black, it's like, wow, this is actually really fun and consistent somehow. Is the Big Black a good level? No. Is it better than this? No. But gosh damn it, the Big Black was so fun. I really enjoyed the Big Black. That was probably the most fun I've had on this wheel. I really liked the waves in the secret box. I thought that was really fun, and the buffer sequences were awful. I was glued to the floor again. Awesome. I'm really liking this level so far. It's treating me very well. That's true. Deadly Clubstep, I don't know. I feel like with Deadly Clubstep, I expected like a 4 out of a 10, and I got like a 6 out of 10 or something like that. Like, I actually had a decent time with Deadly Clubstep. Deadly Clubstep, I expected there to be hidden little nuggets of bullcrap hiding in the grass, you know? And I found, like, nothing. Like, the level was pretty much exactly as fun and irritating as I expected, which was really nice. If this level were that way, I probably would have beaten it by now. Dude, I hate that bug so much. That's super not cool. Oh, Sonic Wave is so bad. I don't know why all the most popular demons in the game, you know, Bloodbath, Sonic Wave, like all the levels people tell you to go for when extreme demons are in the conversation are usually some of the least fun to play from Zero. I don't think I've met anybody who disagrees. Like, no, I think Bloodbath from Zero is awesome, actually. Super satisfying, and the balancing's perfect. Oh, Sonic Wave, no, from Zero it's awesome. The pre-drop is so easy, and I get to the wave every time. No one has ever said this in the history of mankind, yet every child always recommends that you play those levels. And then Aku, which, like, I haven't played enough Aku to know if I'm going to like it or not. From what I've seen and played, I do not like it, but far from, like, a bad level, I'd say. Not really for me. Gosh damn it. I hate that. Like, every time I get a significant new best, there's like a huge lag spike. It's just such an annoying way to finish the attempt. Okay, at least I didn't die to something stupid. Like, it's a ball timing. It's not one of the harder ones, but like, sure. Nice lag spike. Like, it has been pretty consistently happening with each of these levels on my wheel, where when I die, like when I actually get a good drop attempt, I'm getting far for the first time and I die, it's like a huge lag spike. Huge. It's like it freezes for a whole couple seconds. Dude, honey barbecue Fritos are so good. Yeah, like that's what I mean. Like, I'm already dead. I don't care about the lag spike in that way. It's just that it's rubbing it in. It's like, hey, idiot, guess what? I'm about to let you die. You ready to watch it? I'm like, yeah, let's get it over with. Here goes. Oh, yeah, dude. How's it feel? Gotcha. That's what lag spikes probably sound like. That's the first one this stream that's been even close to... Yeah, for sure. I don't think I've even noticed any significant lag spikes this stream, but pretty much every time I try to beat a level on my wheel, there's one of those. Sometimes two. I think the secret box had two, but that was across multiple streams, I believe. It may be like, I don't know, loading all the different textures for like the orbs falling all over the floor, coupled with all the mods I have on Geode. Like, maybe that's what's causing it, in which case, like, sure. I'm sure Robtop did not see that one coming. I want to read the chat, because I haven't really gotten to do that, because this level has no, like, breaks. There's never a point in this level where I'm like, yeah, I can do this without looking. Almost every level has something like that. You hate editor controls on PC for some reason? I mean, they're not ideal, but, like, they're better than mobile. Are you used to mobile? With PC, you have hotkeys, which is at least a nice layer of efficiency to the process. Even if, like, the editor UI itself isn't optimized or anything. Gosh fucking damn it. Artificial Ascent to Tartarus, a reasonable jump. That's doable. People have done crazier stuff. I think Artificial Ascent is a very, like... that's a tough level. That's a tough level. It's very old, and a lot of people think it's like, oh, dude, that was top 1 back in, like, the Bloodbath days. It's not too bad. No, it is kind of really hard. People sleep on the difficulty of Artificial quite a lot, and people overrate the difficulty of Tartarus quite a lot, which I think makes that jump not as bad as it sounds. It would take you a while. It would take you a while for sure, but it's totally doable. Especially if you have a lot of extremes under your belt that are, like, around Artificial's difficulty, but Artificial just happens to be the hardest by a little bit. Like, if you've got extreme experience, you could totally do that jump without a whole lot of issue. Worst 9 Circles level? I should have an answer for this. I didn't like the secret box. The waves were fun. Everything else was, like, some of the worst gameplay I've ever played. Poltergeist has pretty bad balancing, but, like, there's nothing really wrong with it. Just, like, the first chunk of the wave part is insanely difficult, and everything else is, like, a hard demon. Fairy Dust. Fairy Dust has a little bit of bullshit. Some, like, blocks that aren't properly aligned, and then, like, a duel I remember being really shitty. Fairy Dust pre-drop is super easy, so you get to the wave, like, every single attempt. I like that. If you're gonna have a long pre-drop, which, like, Fairy Dust is kind of like a medium pre-drop, at least make it easy. You can't have a long pre-drop be the hardest part of your, like, 9 Circles level. That is such a dumb way to go about that. I kind of feel like 9 circles' pre-drop is really, really hard. 9 circles is. I think 9 circles would have been fine. Yeah, the first ship in 9 circles, the only ship in 9 circles, that kicked my freaking butt, dude. I was so bad at that ship. And then the ball is, like, kind of tricky, but it's not too bad. Mostly it was the ship that was really hard, and literally the first time I got to the wave from 0, I beat it. Granted, this was me in, like, 2019, maybe? So, like, I was very accustomed to wave at that point. Whereas Zobros, back in 1.9, you know, wave was much newer, and people weren't really good at it yet, so the balancing of 9 circles for its time was probably way better than it is for me now. But I'm not huge on 9 circles levels having, like, really hard pre-drops. Because, like, the whole point is the wave, and if you can't get to the wave consistently, it's just going to be repetitive and annoying. I really appreciate levels like Aerial Gleam, which is, like, way outside my skill range, but, like, that pre-drop is, like, 4 seconds long. I think that's cool. I think that's kind of an underrated strategy. Like, pretty much the entire point of the level is the wave. There's hardly anything else happening. That's how it should be, I think. I'm passing the freaking cube and the ball so inconsistently, but if I could get to the drop every attempt, it would be over, you know? This level's done. At this rate, it'll probably take another stream or two before this level's done. All I have is negative motivation and no creative skill. Oh, well, that sucks. I kind of get that, but, like, usually when I'm in, like, a creative slump, like, I just can't come up with something interesting for a level I'm making, or a video I'm making, or something along those lines. Like, at least when it comes to making gameplay and making levels, I just need the right song. With the right song, all of my motivation will come naturally. That is pretty much always how it's gone. I cannot just steamroll through a level that I'm building on, like, pure creativity. There has to be a song to help me out. If the song's got the right amount of, like, voices and rhythms and atmosphere and energy happening, you could totally just kind of, like, see in your mind's eye the gameplay taking shape, and that is, like, one of the best possible feelings. But it can't happen with every song. You gotta be patient and wait for it to come. Damn it. I just passed that really, really hard timing like 4 or 5 times in a row. I'm happy with that. That's awesome. What is TS chat TTBH? I'm not entirely sure. You're void of blame. Like, TS bothers me enough as is when it's abbreviating this shit. But that's 2 whole words. 8 letters you are shortening to 2. Still kind of pointless, but, like, sure. If you are shortening just the word this to TS, I find that so annoying. This poop. That's kind of how I feel. What is this shit chat? Yeah, what is this shit chat to be honest? TS doesn't even mean this. Yeah, a lot of people think it does, though, and it's very bothersome. Best hell-themed level? Flame Wall is up there. I really like Flame Wall. Okay, this is one of my hotter takes regarding, like, list demons. Arcturus is kind of cool. gameplay would absolutely suck to play, no question about that. The song is not good, and I don't really enjoy it, but the level paired with the song is some of the like best executed atmosphere of that kind of like hell theme that I've seen in the game. I think the atmosphere was pulled off really, really well in Arcturus. Do I enjoy listening to the song? No. Playing the level? No. Together, if I was good enough, I might actually think that's kind of cool. I mean, people just see a red level and they say it's hell themed, so like, looking at a level that's fire themed, I feel like that's pretty close. Close enough to be in the discussion. No, it's just slightly too early. Gosh damn it. I think I die if the blue touches the blue, because if I died, if the red touched the blue, I would have been dead right here, right? I would have died right here. But like, that's kind of weird. I think that's maybe some hitbox rotation happening. I don't know. I'm not a hitbox guru. I'm not a hitbox genie. None of the G words. You don't think Flame Wall is a hell level? Is Acheron a hell level? Blue touch blue equals death. Okay. Even that looked like it could have happened sooner, but maybe hitbox rotation happens on a blue scale as well. This level is the younger brother of Flame Wall. I think they could not be less related. They're like two people who live in different countries who have like a very similar name. No, gosh damn it. Is Dry Out hell themed? Dry Out is like 50% red, 50% green, so I would say those are just colors. But like Flame Wall being so prevalent in the warm color spectrum and so prevalent with the fire everywhere, I would say like, yeah, that's not far from what hell looks like. I've seen people call levels that are much more disconnected from like hell, like a hell level. I don't know. I don't think Flame Wall is far enough away from the theme to where, like, we shouldn't consider it. But also, calling it a hell theme is kind of like downplaying how good it is, I think. But even, like, making your level hell themed is just, like, kind of a taboo concept. And I don't agree with that. Declan722, thank you so much for the 2. I appreciate that. Bro, guys, dowdy. I think I agree with all of those things you just said. Appreciate the 2, man.
You didn't see the donation, bruh.
He deleted his message. Okay, thank you. There is this thing known as stream delay. So when you see something, you are going to hear me acknowledge it later than you might think. I do not have, like, negative milliseconds internet. What year had the most hell-themed top levels? I don't know, actually. That's a good question. We had Bloodbath into Sukupen Hell. Actually, we had Bloodbath into Athanatos into Sukupen Hell, I believe, in 2016. It's probably that. I don't think we had 3 hell levels take the top spot in another year. I think 2016 is probably the king by default. See, 2017... it was like Sonic Wave, Yada, Erebus. Kind of swapped places for a minute. That's 1 hell theme level. What else was top 1 in 2017? Like Digital Descent, maybe? Stalemate Redux was maybe around that era. Yeah, we got like one health theme level there. Zodiac wasn't long after that. No, gosh damn it. 2016 was 9 years ago. Ooh, Devil Vortex, that was never top 1, but I believe that was 2017. Or wait, no, shoot. Was that a 2.0 level? I think it was a 2.0 level. That may have been 2016. I mean, like, maybe made in 2016, verified in 17, something like that. It's kind of right on the edge there. It seems like a 2.1 level for me, but thinking back to the level, I don't think there's a single 2.1 object in there, except for maybe like a black orb or something. It wouldn't surprise me if there was a sneaky black orb evading my memory. 2.0, yeah, okay. Dude, Tosh Deluxe. What a guy. Tosh Deluxe is actually subscribed to me. At least last I checked. I thought that was really funny. I wasn't even sure that Tosh Deluxe is like still around. You could have told me Tosh Deluxe is now like a Farmville YouTuber, and I would believe you. Gosh damn it. I'm to the point now where I'm kind of numb to ball deaths. Like, I don't even care. If I could die to something else, I'd probably get mad at it. But, like, yeah, if I started dying to, like, 40-something over and over again, I would get mad at that. But right now, I don't even care. Ever since I tuned into the stream, my dog hasn't stopped barking. I think your dog really hates my chi. Really hates my natural aura. You should probably stop watching for your dog's sake. I almost said for your dad's sake. Yeah, dude, I started watching your stream, Howdy, and my dad hasn't stopped barking since I... like, how would you feel if you were just, like, chilling in the kitchen, eating a bowl of cereal, watching a Howdy stream on your phone, and the moment you, like, start watching and chatting, your dad's like... How would you react to that? I think he's probably just getting nervous, because he gets so nervous in front of big celebrities. Like, how do you... Dude, if there was, like, some kind of GD YouTuber convention... Oh, man. I would probably go just for the sake of meeting up with people in my chat that I like that are also going. Like, if, like, Husky and Booney Man and, like, Gemma and Shigo and Cute Troll, we're all going, dude, I'd be like, sure, let's go, let's hang out, that sounds awesome. And I wouldn't even tell anybody that I'm Howdy that wasn't, like, my friend or whatever. I would just go to hang out and not partake in any of the other things. I would go just be friend style, not be YouTuber style. But in the sometimes wise words of Nepesta, if there were a GD YouTuber convention, someone would probably attempt to assassinate somebody. Gosh damn it, that wave is hard. That is not an easy part. Are you surprised it's already December? Time has been going the same speed of ludicrous speed go for most of my YouTube career. Like, how is it March already? What the heck? The year just started. How is it October already? The year's almost over. Like, it doesn't really affect me the way it used to anymore. It just all goes really fast. It all goes fast, and I'm just kind of used to it now. They say time goes by faster the older you get. That is absolutely true. At least, like, that's the way it feels. Unless you got, like, a lot of autism to where, like, maybe it doesn't feel that way somehow. That's not me, though. Gosh damn it, that wave is easy. Ah, man, those triggers. Oh, I don't know that it was the triggers that were, like, giving me epilepsy just before that wave that killed me, but, like, it's possible. Can you do a cat meow? I don't think you understand what kind of streamer you're watching. I want to talk to whoever decides what memes get to stick around for like 6 years and what memes die in like 6 minutes. Because I have some requests to make. There's a lot of memes in the current internet climate that I want to die. Horrible, painful deaths, like last year, you know? And they're still around, and they're still really popular, and I don't like them. And I would like to talk to whoever's calling the shots and be like, hey man, I wrote this really strongly worded letter. I think you should really consider killing this meme with a bunch of rocks and hammers. I feel like just meme standards are on the floor. Like, if the TikTok hive mind children decide that something's funny, that's that. Like, there could be like, I don't know, a picture of some rock on the floor of someone's garage that goes viral for being hilarious. And then, like, every other generation, anyone who doesn't use TikTok is like, okay, so what's the deal with this rock? What's the story? There is no story. It's a rock on someone's garage floor. And that's like a meme? That's funny? Yeah, man. Check it out, dude. It's The Rock. That is something that has, like, a 14% chance of happening, like, verbatim. And then the people are talking about the great meme reset. That shit is not happening. Nexus isn't a robot. Aw, man. Contrary to what I was just saying. I feel like the great meme reset is a bad idea. Don't want to laugh at the Nepestikinos reaction. Is that what you think the reset would be? Because that's like... People were laughing about that like 4 years ago. We're talking like meme reset. We're talking like... At least meme reset to me means like Doge, Success Kid, Velociraptor thinking... Like shit when you were probably not born. Like 2012, 2011 kind of stuff. That's at least where I would want the meme reset to go if it did happen, in any capacity. Damn it, dude, that is kind of hard. Something like the "you stupid kid." I'm calling him the "you stupid kid" and not the 9+10 kid. Yeah, like... I think that is such an annoying concept. It's like, I need to fit in no matter what. What's the big deal with fitting in, huh? What's so great about it? Like, yeah, you don't want to, like, be unable to hold a conversation, kind of not fit in. Like, that's an issue, but, like... I'm so sick of everyone pretending... Not everyone, obviously, there's nuances to this, but... Like, I just recently watched Zootopia 2, and one of the, like, core messages of the movie is, like, yeah, a lot of people just want to be the same. They want to fit in. They don't want to be different, because it's hard. And I'm like, why? Why not? Why can't we be different? I don't think opposites attract is something to, like, live your life by, but if that's true, then maybe if everyone was the same, they'd kind of pose some issues. Gosh fucking damn it. It's too close to everyone. Could you elaborate? I don't know. I didn't think the movie was bad, but... I don't know. I can just get tired of those messages over and over again. That's like the 6th kids movie I've seen. Not kids movie. More like a family movie I've seen, I guess. Where the message was like, aw, man, it's hard to fit in, isn't it? There's always that, like, that temptation to just remove little aspects of your personality and keep changing yourself to fit in with the masses so you can be, I don't know, bothers me. Is this your new hardest? No. Family movie guy. Wait. That would take multiple thousands of words. Well, I feel like elaborate comes in different sizes. I don't think it is either single sentences or thousands of words, but like I just didn't really know what you meant or how that applied. It could be you weren't even talking about what I was talking about and you were responding to somebody in chat, in which case, forget about it. I've got to the point where this ball is like autopilot, even if I still die to it. It's like, I don't have to like worry about it or stress about it, which is nice. How do I change a tire? So like, I'm 99% certain that's like a joke of some kind. But if you were actually in like a, oh man, my family's car broke down on a road trip, how'd he help me? Like, I feel like you should look elsewhere for help. Close. What? No, I buffered. I thought. What happened? Oh, what? My click just got eaten. I clicked and it just didn't happen. That sucks. Man, that could have been such a cool attempt. Yeah, caring what other people think is detrimental to your growth as a human. That's a nice way to put it. That's a very nice way to put it. Now, there's definitely, like... it's very case by case, depending on what you're struggling with. Like, if you're like, man, I just can't bring myself to wipe my ass. It really sucks that that's a societal norm I have to conform to. But, you know, gotta fit in. Like, yes, you do need to fit in. I would say, yes, fitting in is important. But, like, behaviorally, and in terms of your speech, and your personality, and your jokes, and how you conduct yourself in a friendship or a relationship, like, that's when your personality can truly shine, and if you don't let it shine, it won't ever fully develop. And I see, like, real-world examples of people who have lived their lives this way, and it's sad, you know? And there's definitely a lot of people that do, like, the, oh, I'm just fitting in, I'm just talking the way everyone else does, acting the way everyone else does, just around my friends, you know what I'm saying? But, like, you know, when I'm by myself, you know, that's when I let my personality show. Like, well, I don't know. I don't see the fun in that. If your friends know you as the guy who's just fitting in and not ever doing anything, like, unique or personalized, then, like, what's the point? Like, I'm doing it right now. Like, if I wanted to fit in with other GD YouTubers, you think I'd be talking about this right now? There's a lot of things I would be doing differently if I was trying to do that. Yeah, don't fake your personality. Never has gone well, ever. Friendship, relationship, doesn't matter. Even in a YouTube chat, don't fake your personality. Because that'll either end up in your facade breaking and people having to adjust to your true self. Or you'll be stuck in the facade for as long as you can freaking put up with it, because, you know, you're afraid of what might happen if they find out who you really are. It's like, it's a lose-lose. It is an absolute lose-lose. Then again, saying be yourself is not always good advice. Because humans are kind of designed to be wrongdoers. Everyone struggles with their own thing, their own moral or ethical imperfections. And if you're not working to improve that, I think you're doing something wrong. And it's you know, everyone's got their own struggle and it's always hard, but it should always be a goal of yours to fix it or correct it or improve it in some way. And sometimes the advice of be yourself can be used to counteract that. Like, oh no, you're not doing anything wrong with your life. You're doing everything perfectly, just be yourself. Embrace your flaws. Like, that is such dangerous advice. You can't just throw that around like that. Embrace your flaws, you're beautiful the way you are is like, yeah. Like, say you don't like the way your nose looks or some shit. Like, obviously, yeah, that's awesome. I think your nose is great the way it is. Unless, like, you can't breathe or something, like a pug. Gosh damn it. Yeah, that is like a whole different thing, though. It's just people like to use the be yourself, your flaws are part of who you are, and you should embrace them, and your imperfections are perfect. It's like, stop that. That is such dangerous advice. It's just like, do what makes you happy. Okay, if Heinz did what makes him happy, he'd be in fucking federal prison. Let's talk about how quickly that argument fell apart with like one counter argument. Like, do what makes you happy is awful advice. Oh my goodness, that death. My sister's been changing her personality to fit others. It's concerning. Yeah, that always sucks. It always sucks. And, like, I'd be lying if I said I don't change my personality in small ways depending on who I'm talking to. Like, I feel like minor little changes are mostly fine. But I always try really hard to stay very true to who I am and what I would say. It's more of just, like, how I would say it, I guess, that, like, changes from person to person. Like, I don't talk and joke with my mom the same way that I talk and joke with Ikosa, you know? But I'm still the same person. Actually, I kind of do have the same sense of humor with my mom as I do with Ikosa. It's kind of funny. It's a bad example, but you see what I mean. I've accumulated like 60,000 jumps in this level just from the pre-drop. I literally, my Seo device says 38,000. 38,000 clicks on my Seo device today. And probably 30 of those are in this pre-drop. That first click is super annoying. That's just, I don't like that. I would say a Seo device is a good investment. The customizable latency alone is really cool. Plus, it's like freaking $30, and it goes on sale on Amazon pretty frequently. If you don't mind clicking like a button instead of like a proper like mouse button, like if you don't like the feel of the button of a Seo device, maybe don't do it. But if you don't mind, like I do, then go for it. Because I am performing as well with this as I would with a freaking like $90 mouse, and I do not want to pay $90 on a mouse. There were so many clicks happening there, and none of them went to the Yellow Orb. No one was grouped up with him. No one chose him as his partner. What's up, Falco League? Seo device is just too small, I feel. It is quite small. I'm sure you could find a bigger alternative that would still be like compatible with the software and still perform at similar capacities, but yeah, the Seo device I have at least is very small. Oh, I did it while sneezing. Can I do the next one? I feel another sneeze coming. No, I'm good. The next sneeze is gonna hit when I'm at like 60 or something. Looks like you're playing a mid-level. Honestly, past like 40%, this level's really cool. The pre-drop is super lame. Pre-drop is super, super lame. I don't like it. What is going on the screen? This is one of the simplest looking levels. I don't know what you mean. What is going on in this? Oh, you probably, yeah. You must be new around here. You haven't been acquainted with the family. Oh, gosh. All right, here's Hungry Box Cake Man. His butt is big. We like his big butt. Mini Peta. We love Mini Peta. This is a picture my mom took of me, and then hashtag man is sitting on top of his hat. There you go. You have now been caught up. And if you were talking about the level, like, whoa, what's happening in this level right now? It's crazy. You probably haven't played this game since, like, 2013. Oh, Orion Shepherd, I see that. Give me 1 second. I didn't mean literally, but I almost died to that transition. Wait, what? Did I jump too early? What happened? I didn't even see. I didn't even think that was possible. Yeah, I did jump too early. Wow, I didn't know that. I didn't know that was a thing that could happen to me. Well, I'll be keeping my ears peeled for that one, I guess. Why are we peeling ears? That's an excellent question. Oh, Ryan Shepard, thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate that. I do poop myself when I talk to my mom. Absolutely. That's another clip for you, kid named, if you're interested. If that's as long as that's under 5 seconds. These are very important questions that must be asked. I'm really glad. I'm really glad that information is out there. No, yeah, I pretty much make the same kind of jokes with my mom as I do with that goes. She's got a great sense of humor. My mom is like probably one of the funniest people I know. She's like, if she's not the number 1, she's like at least top 3. I was already on it. Nice. I even gave you a long pause in case that was under 5 seconds. Should be a nice clip for you. I didn't even realize the like clippability of that until after I said it. But that's what makes it charming, I guess. If you say something that would make for a funny clip because it would make for a funny clip, that's not really as funny anymore. Dude, that sucks. That sucks that your mom gets mad at you whenever you say anything. Because my relationship with my mom is like one of the most important parts about my life. And I wouldn't like, gosh. I don't know. I think I love my mom as much as anyone can love anybody, you know? And just so many people don't have that relationship with their parents or anyone. Some people just don't know what that feels like, and it sucks, and I'm so sorry. I hope I can be at least a small fraction of that for you. Hopefully I can be like the fun uncle that you see, like, you know, once a month at like a family gathering or something. Mom, Howdy's mom should adopt you instead. Yeah, the burp before it, I also considered that. I'm like, wait, didn't I burp before saying that too? Oh, man. You beat Lit Fuse while I was away, whatever. Dude, I fluked Lit Fuse like crazy. I almost said I flicked Lut Fuse. Or like Loot Fuse, or what. I don't even know how that would have come out. I got very, very lucky with Lit Fuse. I was sucking so bad at the duel when I was practicing, sucking so bad at the pre-drop when I was playing from 0, and then I passed the cube, died to the ship immediately. I passed the cube again, got to the drop and died immediately. Passed the cube again and beat the level. Like, I did not die to the duel a single time. And beyond like the first 2% of the ship, I didn't die there a single time either. Pretty much as lucky as one could possibly be with a level, especially one that's like catered to destroy their skill set. Like, literally starting your level with, like, tons of mini-cube timings that are super finicky, that is maybe, like, the worst idea to pair with Howdy. Thank you for being the fun uncle I always needed, lmao. Anytime, man. You're your fun uncle who hates Geometry Dash. Oh my gosh. I would like to beat this level, because it's fun, and it's gonna be a satisfying experience if I can do it. But I cannot do it. Too busy being stuck in the first 30%, dude. Gosh. I've been playing for 2.5 hours. This is usually the point where I would end stream. I'm going to keep playing for a little while. I will be right back, though. I forgot that I have lettuce next to me that needs to be refrigerated. Okay. Dude, I get why people like alcohol, right? I get it. I get it. Your life probably sucks, at least in some ways. Makes sense, and you wanna escape from that. But like, once you learn about the carcinogens associated with consuming such a thing, it's like, man, I really don't see any positive. I don't even see some kind of like temporary band-aid on a much larger problem even being worth it at that point, you know? Like, if you have a glass of wine with your wife for dinner once a week, awesome. That's the way Jesus did it, you know? I'm down with that. You know, minus the wife part. Yeah, never married. But just, man, alcohol consumption on an addictive level, or even like a daily level, like, gosh. There's very little on this earth that is worse for you than that. No, I'll spend like 30 minutes in a pit of like scorpions instead of that. No thanks. There's something my dad always says. I don't remember exactly what the quote is, but something along the lines of, alcohol is the only generational curse that is advertised to you as a celebration. And I'm like, holy shit. It's so true. Like, literally, almost everybody in the world knows somebody who has been negatively affected by, like, substance abuse related to alcohol. Meanwhile, every beer commercial ever is as happy as possible. Gosh fucking damn it, 3 times in a row. I have not passed that ball timing at all. Goodness gracious. Gambling. Oh, true. Gambling as well. Dude, gambling was kind of like a little bit more taboo than that. Like, I didn't see gambling ads that were like super happy and chipper until recently. Freaking like sportsbook apps or whatever being like, oh my gosh, you'll never believe how much gambling you can do from your phone now. Isn't that awesome? Look, we got these celebrities to do these freaking ads for gambling. Isn't that cool? Like, oh man. Next, you're gonna see like Dwayne Johnson on the television being like, fentanyl is really great. Fentanyl's awesome. Gets me going in the morning. Great pre-workout. You can use it, you know? You don't even have to like microdose. Just like go for it, you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be awesome. Fentanyl, woo! And then like a really happy music. Yeah. That's where we're headed. Just go for it. Yeah. I think just go for it is bad advice for most things, but maybe the worst possible advice for fentanyl. Like, that's maybe the drug you can least go for. At least I haven't died to this ship, I don't think. Maybe I died there like once from zero, but... No... Maybe just skipping the orb is easier, I don't know. It's 4 clicks, I'm not really worried about it. That's also 4 clicks, but I die there all the time. It's a bad place for a checkpoint. Okay. How do I do this? 2 double clicks, probably. No. Just, alright, I just clicked. Oh. Yeah, there are 10-year-olds vaping. I've seen it. Vaping is so gross, dude. And the people who think it's more socially acceptable than smoking and are like comfortable doing it next to you, like blowing their massive, nasty fucking vape cloud in your face. Like, get your disgusting brap cloud out of here, man. Take it outside or like do it at home, not in front of like a bunch of people. Stop that. It's nasty. I don't want to smell your like blueberry asphalt surprise flavored nicotine from China. What should my second extreme be after the flawless? Did you jump from an insane demon to the flawless? It's pretty crazy. See how easy this level is now? This level is so easy after 30%, dude. Well, after like 40. There's a couple tricky things. Even that looks kind of hard, but it's actually pretty easy. That triple has potential to kill me. No, what? Oh, now I'm scared of that transition. I didn't want to be, but here we are. Dude, some days I feel unstoppable at Geometry Dash. I had a few days like that in this stream series where I'm beating all these insane demons, where I felt like I could take on the world, you know? Nothing about these levels, like, feared, or was something that I feared. It was super cool. I don't feel like that today. Is air too boring for them? If you like the flawless, I don't really know if I have any good recommendations for you extreme-wise. And that straight fly is super dumb. I'll probably hop in BC after stream. Oh my gosh. It's the slope up into the double blocks that like super messes with me. I think I'm about to fall so fast onto the spikes. And then that part's kind of tricky. I should be okay. No, okay, you gotta click later than that. I think the holding strategy is probably the most consistent, but... Go! I don't know if I could be more clearly not going from zero, but... well, I'm sure there's like... Oh wait, you would practice. There's like geode stuffs out there that like give you a little indicator on the progress bar to let you know when someone's from a start position or a checkpoint. I'm gonna play just a little bit more like this, just to know that I have this part of the level more or less in the bag. No, I haven't got Megahack V9 yet. I heard some mixed reviews. Oh gosh, that's not good. That straight fly is so scary. Any dual ship straight fly is always going to scare me. A little lag spike there. No, I've never died there before, I don't think. I've gotten really close a few times. Probably gonna not spam frantically there. That just doesn't seem healthy. What? My click was devoured. You you guys know the Eater of Worlds from Terraria? That was the Eater of Clicks from Geometry Dash. Why do you fear Bloodbath so much? I suck at ship, and the balancing's awful. That's like saying, hey, why do you fear getting in a car crash? Like what's your problem with that? Are you car crash phobic? I've heard from most people who have beaten Bloodbath, like most people who actually had to like work for their Bloodbath completion, that I should absolutely not play it. And I agree with that. That just kind of affirms my beliefs. I hate that GD character, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna do a little bit more of this area. Yeah, you can die by clicking too early in these freaking pillars. You can do like, you can jump too early right there and die. It's like, it's such a tight timing. I must have jumped like the soonest possible frame or something. That ship is jank. I'm very glad it's only 4 inputs. Ah, don't do that. Okay, where am I allowed to start holding? Not there. You might just be ship carried. It's possible. Like, I don't think Fexty is very hard. Like, Fexty is an entry-level extreme. Some people might look at that wave and go, absolutely not, I'm not doing it. And I get it, you know? It is totally harder than everything else in the level. But, like, I don't think the wave is unachievable by any means. Like, I would probably sooner play and sooner beat Fexty than the Janus Miracle. Like, Fexty took me like 3 or 4K, I think. The Janus Miracle has a lot of potential to take more than that. The Janus Miracle is basically Fexty but for ship, and that would kill me. This level is so fun later, but the first 30% is so mean. The Anus Mirage. Ooh. That's cool. Are we sure? Aftermath is like a really good example of like a bad level that actually succeeds atmospherically. Like, I think Aftermath is not a bad way to end that trilogy. It has a lot of the same problems Kata and Bloodbath do, while also, I feel like, representing the song in a pretty fitting way for what Bloodbath and Kata were doing. I kind of think Bloodbath is the black sheep of the trilogy. I like the style of Kata and Aftermath, and Bloodbath kind of did its own thing where, hey, you know, like yellow and orange and all that other stuff? Nah, just red and black. Red and black would be fine. The best part in Bloodbath, I think, is Evasium, the one with, like, no red in it. I just don't think Bloodbath looks good. Not saying Bloodbath is worse than Aftermath by any means, but I think Aftermath fits Cataclysm way better than Bloodbath. Both, like, visually and atmospherically. The gameplay of Aftermath is, like, a little bit more of a question mark, a raised eyebrow, if you will. Which is the best of the trilogy? Cataclysm. I don't think there's any doubt in my mind. I say, as I say, I don't think there's any doubt in my mind. I guarantee, probably. You can't tell me Bloodbath is better than Kata when Michigan and Etzer Park exists. Like, that's just not cool. It's fair of you to say, like, oh, I didn't struggle at all with Bloodbath. I had a really nice time, so Bloodbath is my favorite. But, like, if you're trying to convince me that from the most objective viewpoint possible, Bloodbath is better than Kata, I can't agree. You were going to get nowhere in that debate. Oh, that's a buffer. Oh, cool. One more click I don't have to time. Cataclysm just has... I mean, the first wave is pretty nuts, for sure. Playing from zero, Cataclysm can be pretty brutal. I think the balancing of Cataclysm is much more excusable than Bloodbath's, especially considering its length, and that Cataclysm has very few choke points on the same level as that wave. It's pretty much just once you beat that wave, the hardest part's over with, and you got like a couple hard, like, there's a straight fly at like 30 that's pretty hard. And then I suck at the dual ships, but most people do not. I'm pretty sure that's just a me thing. Like, the first wave is hard for most people. The straight fly at like 30 is hard for most people, and then everything else I struggled with was mostly a me thing. I zoned out so hard while I beat Cataclysm. I was able to fluke the ship parts. My last death before I beat it was in the ball. I died to the ball so much. I don't know why. No, dude, clicking too early in like a ship orb is the worst. Clicking too late in the there is the worst. Okay, that's a buffer. Cool. Buffer into not buffer. That's true. I think Bloodbath suffered a lot because the creators made it with the sole intent of it being top one and nothing else. Like, they weren't saying, hey, let me make, you know, my style of gameplay, but just a little harder than I normally would. No, they were like, hey, I'm going to kick the player's ass. This gameplay is going to be hard and brutal. I don't think Cataclysm felt that way. Cataclysm balancing did not feel that way. And I appreciate that. Damn it. No, gosh damn it. This wave feels very uncomfortable to play. The transition into it is so weird. Transition into the mini portal is weird. I think a lot of levels have suffered a lot from being made to be top one. Like, when you focus on that and not on making the level actually balanced and fair, your level absolutely will be worse. I died at Asonic 6 times. That's rough. That's probably about how my Bloodbath experience would go. Oh, I did not mean to click an extra time. Dude, okay, I like doing the hold there, but I gotta nail this down. Oh, just click more. Just click more before holding. That's the secret. The secret sauce. I should not be talking about secret sauces right after a burp. Ah! Oh, that speed change messes with me so bad. All right. Let's just go from 0. Ah. What is the theme of this level? Colors? Design? I don't know. I don't feel like Heinz levels have themes in the way that you're probably thinking about. Heinz levels are usually like, hey, look at this cool, like, block design and how cool the colors are. That's pretty much it. I don't think there's, like, lore. I don't think there's lore to any Heinz levels that I'm aware of. See you later, Howdy. Good luck on Firewall. Thank you, Bouncy Block. I appreciate you being here today. Take it easy and you have a good one. See you right now, Howdy. Hello. That's really good news. Man, it's been so cold in my house for the past few days because it's been super cold outside. And today is not that day. I don't understand. Maybe this is a case of I'm trying to beat this level, and because I'm kind of getting myself worked up, I am like just naturally a warmer person than if I was just like editing. But man, what? Okay, it is warmer outside today, but not by a lot. Like, not enough to make my room feel like it's 80 degrees. And my mini split is off. Like, there is no warm air being pumped into my room, and I still feel like it's 80 degrees in here. Auditory Breaker is one of the most doable, like, 9 circles. Or not 9 circles, freaking Sonic Wave levels. I think Generic Wave is also pretty good because they like nerfed the ball actually. No, you motherfucker. I keep trying to click so much later there, but the sync would indicate that I click sooner, which results in that death. What a waste of an attempt. Don't do that. Yeah, the first cube isn't that hard, it's just annoying. And then the first ball is really hard. The cube after that is really hard. The wave of the drop is hard. The ship after that is hard. And then, like, this, literally the second half, the last 50% is pretty darn easy. Does this say 9 circles level? No. The song might make you think that, but you would be wrong. This is at 8 circles level. Everything after the cube to 50 is extreme. Yeah, that's like pretty valid. If I saw the gameplay between like, let's see, what percent is this ball at? Yeah, everything from like 11 to 50 would not look out of place in like a beginner extreme. Throat hurts? No, dude. Throats that hurt suck. That's the worst. That's always my least favorite cold symptom. I always like hope and pray that that'll be the first one to come and the first one to go. I just want to get out of the way. If I'm gonna get sick, let's do the throat thing first. There is something crawling on my neck. Okay. Cool. I'm gonna try to make it past the first wave like one more time and probably call it a stream. This level just feels like a brick wall at the moment. I just can't do all of the first 50% in a single run at the moment. It's not like something in my capabilities. Famous last words before you flick the level from like 40. Haven't heard the song in so long. It's definitely a Ruckus classic. Apparently Ruckus came back recently and he's working on new music. I'm so down. I just hope he's not gonna like copy other people's like styles of like what modern EDM sounds like. That would break my heart. I don't even know if I'd consider myself like a Ruckus fan. I like what he does. I haven't really heard anybody else do it quite like Ruckus. So if Ruckus comes back and does more of his thing, but like, you know, throw some new things in there to spice it up, totally down. If he changes his style completely, I mean, like, diversity in your style is always important, but like, I wouldn't want him to, like, take too much inspiration from, like, stuff that's just doing well in terms of, like, popular EDM music. That would make me sad. Ruckus would never AI. There's no way, right? There's no way. No, dude. Oh, I knew I was gonna die there. I saw that coming from a mile away. The speed change going from 3 times to a normal speed cube freaking kills me at that timing. Oh man, yeah, that's one of the last things I expected to die to. I'm just happy I fluked from 40 to 70 without any kind of like, what was that death? I've never seen that in my life. Like, I feel like that happens half the time when I'm trying to beat an insane demon. Yeah, as expected, the second half of this level is so smooth sailing. It is so easy, no BS, no crazy choke points. It's literally just that triple spike that I, in particular, suck at. Anyway, that would have been really cool to fluke it. But I think if I were to keep going from 0 today, I would probably continue to be stuck in the pre-drop for at least another 30 minutes before I beat it. And I don't really want to do that because I've been live for almost 3 hours and I have a lot of editing I need to do for this week's video. So I think we're going to call it there. 77 on Firewall. We're almost there. It's like, let's see, what could I possibly die to after that? There was a weird transition from Wave to UFO at like 85. I guess that could kill me maybe. I guess with nerves anything could kill me, but like everything else should be fine. So it's ending wilting flower emoji. Hey, 3 hours of me dying to the same cube, and let's actually look at the 59, 14, 39, 34, 26, 24. Yeah, that's a lot of deaths for a single session. 3 times at 46, by the way. All of these were like in kind of a row. I died to 46 as my best 3 times. Yeah, this level is very, very tough, but the second half is mostly fine. I'm gonna go timestamp lit fuse. Oh, lower your volume. Lower your volume for the completion. Be careful. Freaking stupid ass level. Stupid ass level. Okay, I beat it in under 1,300 attempts somehow. I'm not sure how I did that. I already probably have more than that here. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I kind of want to look... I don't think I have a playlist of all the demons that I've done on the wheel. Do I have a list of that? That would be really cool if I did, like a folder. Firewall, fuse couple. Oh, I think this is it. I think this is it. Nice. Oh no, this is like levels I wanted to beat in general, I think, including some extremes and stuff. And then some insanes that I didn't end up doing. Yeah, I wonder what took me the most attempts. Colorful Overnight was pretty smooth sailing. Okay, 2,300, that's kind of a lot. Necropolis definitely took me the most. I have a ton on a copyable secret box. Most of these attempts should be right here. 1,500, not bad. The big black's probably like 800. Okay. Stalemate probably 1,200. Really? Only 900? Wow, okay. I have a lot of attempts on Ado just from playing it before I was really trying to beat it, but I fluked the crap out of Ado. Forest Temple, that took me a surprisingly long time. Ooh. Yikes. 3,000, and I only have half the... Let's look at my deaths on Cyber Chaos really quick. Look at how much I am sucking at this beginning part. I believe 30% is the drop. Yeah, 30% is the first click of the drop, 31 is the second click of the drop, I think 32 is the third click. Or maybe 31 is both the second and the third clicks, I'm not quite sure, but 30% is nuts. It's like a whole bunch of 2-frame timings in a row, and then the level's pretty chill from then on. Like, it's very consistently difficult after 30%. So, yeah, this is a very, very hard level. It's not that far away from being an extreme demon. I don't think this is me who has 48 on this. But I do have this level in like 2 or 3 runs, so I would like to beat it at some point. Cyber Chaos is like Red World difficulty. Yeah, honestly, it's not far off from Red World difficulty. It kind of just depends on what game modes you're good at. Like, if you're a good ship player and you're good at like Old Swing and Old Swing doesn't bother you, Red World is probably very easy. Probably about as easy as Cyber Chaos to you. But, yeah, Cyber Chaos does a really good job of just like testing all your game modes, and then the 3-ball timings that are fucking stupid. Yeah, total jumps 0. That's the way I like it. I don't like any jumping around these parts. Deadly Club Step was fun. 1,300. That's a lot more than I thought, actually. That was a little learny though. A little learny. Forsaken Neon, I think, was the first level that I did, and I had a very bad time with that. This isn't all the levels, though. Is there another folder somewhere? Weird. Oh, yeah, this is for my Evolution of Demons video. Yeah. Right. Okay. I got a lot of work to do. A lot of editing needs to be done, so I gotta end stream. But before we go, let us thank all the wonderful people who stopped by and donated to the Howdy Foundation here today. We got Lunatic Husky kicking things off with the good luck, the praying hands emoji, and the $5. I appreciate that. We were almost able to fluke it today. We were theoretically one well-performed triple spike away from fluking it, but that's okay. We'll definitely be able to beat it next stream. As long as my luck isn't somehow worse than today. That would be terrible. But thank you so much for the 5. I appreciate that. N0F43 something. Thank you so much for the $2. I would appreciate some help with your name if there's like some kind of letter meaning behind all those numbers. That'd be awesome. Bouncy Block renewing the rated membership for 8 months. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. XD Pwickle with the $1. Thank you. We got Shy Rennie with the 100 total Norwegian krone. I appreciate that very much. Thank you. And Orion Shepherd ending things off with the $5. I appreciate it. Glad you were able to stop by today. Regardless of the money you did or did not spend in today's stream, you all spent your time with me today, and I appreciate that. We will be back for more demon grinding shenanigans. The next stream might be the last one of our Demon Wheel series, because there's a pretty decent chance I beat Firewall next stream, and if I beat that fairly quickly, we could probably move on to and beat the Realistic in probably under 2 hours. So yeah, there's probably no more than 1 or 2 more of these streams. But I'll have some more demons on the horizon after this. There's definitely another series of levels that I'll assemble. Another list, maybe another wheel that I'll assemble with some harder stuff. We'll have to see about that. I do feel like this has made me better at the game, even if it is slightly, or maybe only a couple of my game modes have gotten better. But like, I am improving a little bit. I'm getting a little bit more savvy with the process of learning and beating a level and being consistent with it and handling nerves. I'm getting there. But I'm also not like 15 years old, which is like the prime time to be good at this game. Somehow. Okay. You guys are awesome. I'll see you again sometime soon for the next stream. Until then, have a great rest of your day or night, and goodbye forever.